Alright, hello and welcome back to Hanger 51. We've got rain and it's pretty noisy in here. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Pretty loud. Shadow, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Crap? Where do you see crap? Right, so what's up? Shh, you're trying to sleep. Well, you've come to the right show. Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? How you doing, Jeff? Scott Settle, what's up, Scott? Good to see you, buddy. All right. So my count's already off, but so it says there's already more than three people in here, but it says there's only three. But I got 3 likes already, so that's cool. Hey, and the rain just subsided almost completely, so that's good. Much nicer in here now. You and your old self. Yeah, we've got a Spitfire on the table. Yep, that's you picked it out. That's what we got. Yep. Yeah, it won't be long now. Lyndon Stewart, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Great to have you here. Okay, so we're up to 7 in the room, and it just went to 9 with 5 likes. All right, so more people dropping in. Good to see you, everybody. So since I'm going to fly this before I modify it, I'm thinking I'm going to put it together tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I may put it together. We'll see. This is the Avios. This is the one that's on sale right now. It's normally, I think, $379, $369, something like that. It's on sale for $289, I think. It's $90 off. And then if you put this in the cart, you'll get an additional $60 off. So that's a big deal. If you want to add a couple more bucks just to get to the 300 mark, you'll get $80 off. So if you want to throw a battery in or something, just to throw something else in the cart so you can get the full $80 off, because it's at $250 and higher you get $60 off, and then 300 you get $80 off. So it's really worth it if you can do it. I did it the wrong way. I screwed up. I was dumb. I bought 2 of them. But I should have bought them on separate tickets, because I would have got $60 off each plane, which is $120 off. And putting them both in the same card, all I got was the $80. So I threw away $40. So dumbass me. Ken Bird, what's up? Brian Chambers, what's happening? Thanks for the text, buddy. I appreciate it. I haven't gone and looked at those planes because neither one of those planes are really ones I wanted. Now, that's not to say I wouldn't like to have them if the price is right. Because that giant glider, a buddy of mine had at the field, and it flies really good. I haven't looked lately. I guess they discontinued that Radiant XL, because it's three. I think it's a 3-meter glider. It's really big. Flies beautiful. And then the RV7. So no, well, no, it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate you saying it. I do like that glider. It's not one I had mentioned that I wanted, but if the price is right and they're still available, I might go after them. Let me open a Facebook here and go take a look while we're. I'm assuming you found those on Facebook, or were they on RC groups? Let me get back to the chat here. Hey, Six, what's up? Good to see you, man. What size is the motor in the Spitfire? This is a 1450 size Spitfire. Honestly, I don't know what motor's in it. Hang on, let me go look it up. I'll find out for you. I don't know what size motor's in it. Let me just pop in here and take a look. I don't know what keeps going on with this. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's normally $379. It's on sale for $289. So that's a great. That's $90, guys. And then you get an if you put it in the cart and don't buy anything else, you get an extra $60 off right now. They say they're going to run this all summer long. So we'll see. And the motor in here is a 5055 380 kV. An SK3. I don't know what an SK3 is. I don't know if that's the brand of their motor or what, Lyndon. But it's a 5055 can, and it's a 380 kV. So that's the motor in it. It's going to swing a 1510 prop. 3-bladed prop. So that should do nicely. It should be a good deal. You Googled Florida man and you ended up here. Yeah, so I originally wanted the green one, and they never put it on sale. And then, and really the only difference between the green one and this one, other than the color scheme, pretty much the only difference is this this scoop in the front. Okay, there's this big scoop on the front of it, and I don't like this. Um, so I'm probably going to cut it off. This is an add-on. Okay, this is just foam. The fuselage is solid on the bottom. You don't even have to have this on here. You can fly it without it. This is plastic in the front here. So what I think I'm going to do is fill that cavity, not fill it, but I'm going to put a bunch of Gorilla Glue in my Gorilla Glue water mix in the bottom of this and let it foam up. And then I'll put it on the plane here and shave off the scoop. And then I'll just sand it, form it to the shape I want, and then I'll spackle all the little pock holes in it, and we'll be good. So that's kind of the plan. And if I don't like it, you can buy these separate, so I can always take it back off, replace it, put another one on that has the scoop back on it. And I have 2 of these. So the second one I'll probably leave. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how good the first one comes out. But I'm going to leave the brown, but the sand color, the tan, I'm going to paint green. So it's going to be a green and brown scheme, not the tan and brown scheme. And then I'm going to cut this scoop off. And we're going to just do a little modifying and see how it comes out. And they give you a decal sheet to make it either you can make it American plane or a British. So I'm going to make it British. It's a Spitfire. It should be British. So I'm going to put it in the British scheme. And we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see how that turns out. I think it'll turn out pretty good. All right, I missed a question here. Hang on. Damn it. Yeah, the decals were great, Shadow. They gave you 4 different schemes you can make it. So you can have the Here Kitty Kitty, or what was it? Bad Kitty. Yeah, I forget the other ones, but there were 4 different nose arts in the decal sheet. And then they had the stars and bars. You can either have with the red bar in it or without. They had the decals to do all the wings and the fuselage in red bars or without the red bars. So, and then they had number setups for all the different 4 schemes. Plus, if you wanted to make it the Reno Racer scheme, also they had the numbers for the Reno Race version as well. So there's a lot of decals in the decal sheet, and you can pick and choose what you want to use. So it's a really nice decal sheet. Very, very nice. Your comment got erased. Shouldn't have. I have it set to show all comments. I disabled the if it needed review, I have that disabled tonight, so everybody's comments should get through. Although Jeff was just talking about something going on in his show with YouTube, and honestly, guys, with YouTube, you never know. You just never know. Yeah, Lyndon, you can go to a website called it's called Altitude Hobbies, and they sell motors pretty cheap there. You can go get a motor exactly what you want, a 50, 55, 380 kV. It'll probably be about $60, I think, something like that. It's you can also go to I think Buddy RC sells motors cheap, and one other place. Jeff, where do you get your motors at? I can't think of the name of it right now. It's something like Econo RC or something. I forget. Shit, what was the hell name of that other site? That or Concrete Drying. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just getting caught up here. He told him not to Google it. Yeah, I'm still Yes, Robert, I'm still hands off. Yeah, it's the longest I've ever been hands off, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, what plane are you putting them on, Shadow? Or the FMS or the flight line? Because they're totally different size airplanes. Yeah. Value Hobbies, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of that. Yeah, Value Hobbies, Buddy RC, and Altitude Hobbies all have good prices on motors, ESCs, and batteries. So check them out. Not a bad place to do some shopping. Sunny Sky, yeah, I think it's I think Value Hobbies sells the Sunny Sky motors, I believe. Yeah, see, you bought the wrong one, Shadow. The FMS one's way nicer than the Flightline one. Huge difference in them. They both fly good. I'll give you that. I've heard they both fly really good, but you know, as far as detail and landing gear and everything, the FMS one is far superior. And don't put 2 battery packs in it, Shadow. You know, just put a Y connector on it. Put 1 battery in it. Don't put 2 batteries in it. It's a bad idea. Oh, that's not bad. $64.99 is not bad, Lyndon. If that's the case, yeah, buy it there. You know, that's a good deal. Let's. What's up? Rando Vision's also in the house. Who else popped in? I saw somebody else. Wild Bill's here. What's up, Wild Bill? Litz is here. EQ's here. What's up, guys? Good to see all of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Ken Bird in the house. Who else? Anybody I forgot or missed? I think I've got everybody up to date now, I believe. Robert, what's up? Good to see you, man. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I've been wanting to get this plane for a long, long time, but I just didn't want to pay almost $400 for it. So when they knocked $90 off of it, and now I was only paying almost $300 for it, yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I'll take it at that price. You know, anything this size under $300 is a pretty good deal. I'd go for that. So I am going to open up this bag here. Because I want to know if there's a piece of plexiglass. I think these are the antennas for the other bird. I don't believe that goes to this one. So let's open this up and see what's in here. Okay, got all the screws to assemble it. Got a screwdriver, control horns, or I should say clevises, and a plug. No glass for the windshield here. It's weird. There's got to be a glass for that. There's no way they didn't put a glass in there for that. Oh, is that it? That's got to be it. Yeah, that's got to be it. Okay. Oh, I got a mirror too. Cool. Yeah, this has got to be the glass for it right here. Yeah. So that just, I don't know how they want you to put that. And I know why they did this. You know, if you're going to put a camera in there, they don't want you to have to look through this plexiglass because it's kind of opaque. You know, you can't really, you can see through it, but not, like right now I can't read the chat through it. It's too milky. You know, so if you were trying to do an in-camera, you know, cockpit camera, looking through this lens, this windshield would be terrible. So so they did that so you could put a camera in there and not have to look through this. You could just have the camera looking through the open air. So, but they do give you the glass to put on it. So you just put that on there like that. We've got a mirror to go up on top. That's pretty cool. There's a hole in the, well, there's a dent for the hole. But there's a mirror that goes up here. That's cool. I don't know that I put it on or not. This has got to be the pan and tilt setup here. Yep, it is. Wow. So this is a full-blown pan and tilt setup right here. So if you've got head tracking, they give you what you need to run the two servos so that the camera will go up and down and rotate. So that's really cool. That actually came with it. And then there's this, which has got to be a gun sight that's, I guess, adjustable. I don't know why the gun sight would be adjustable, but I mean, unless it's supposed to track the camera. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the logic is on this, but well, that could be. No, that might be a joystick because British use. So that would go back. You could put a pilot's hand on it. It would go back and forth with. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't know what that really is, but it came with it. So pretty nice. A lot of neat stuff. I'm not sure what this does, but obviously it goes on the bottom of the plane because it's blue. And this does too, and not exactly sure what that is either. Some kind of scoop or something. I don't know. Radar dome. I don't know. Mike Bird's in the house. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Oh, I'm glad it stopped raining because man, it was loud out here. Holy crap. So yeah, so no, I can't believe this came with the pan and tilt. That's really cool. I don't know how that mounts in there though. Let me look. Yeah, I'm not sure how they want to mount that. But I'll have to look at the directions. But you have to look them up online because they don't come in the box. But that's not a big deal. It's definitely not a deal breaker, so I'm not worried about it. That's fine. So, but yeah, a lot of nice detail. I got the rear view mirror and all these antennas and I don't know what this cover goes on. I know that long one that looked like a scoop goes here, and then the big wide one goes on the other wing. I don't see where this one goes. It might go here. somewhere, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Any word on confetti replacement? I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? What is that? Oh, that T-28 closest thing to a trainer if I've ever seen. Yeah, the T-28's a great training plane. It's super easy to fly. Um, you know, I mean, it just doesn't do anything stupid. It's very stable, very predictable, easy plane to fly, with or without a gyro. You don't need a gyro in that plane. It has so little effect. The only time you'd notice the gyro in that plane is if it's really windy, and then the gyro that comes with it is not that good. If you had an aura in it from Flex, you would notice a huge difference. So it's one thing nice about getting glue on a glass table. It comes right off. You know, I'm scraping it off with my fingernail. You know, it doesn't seem to matter what kind of glue it is. You know, if it's on glass, it just comes right off. Planes turned into confetti. My planes turned into confetti? Well, I didn't have any planes to turn into confetti. What are you talking about? I haven't had. I'd have to shred it through a fence. I haven't done that. What are you talking about, Shadow? I don't have any confetti airplanes. Not yet. Yeah, that's true. Oh, so you're talking about my tiger cat that I'm repairing? Okay, well I would hardly call that a confetti airplane. But yeah, that's coming out really good. I haven't worked on it. It's been during the day, guys. It's been too hot to come out here and work in the garage, so I come out here at night. But it's been pretty humid out here at night too, so I haven't really had a chance to do a whole lot. But I did steam this all out. And I still have to do the Gorilla Glue. I think I'm going to take it in the house and do that. Do some spackle and Gorilla Glue in it. And give it a little bit of a sand. And then I already bought the paint. I was at Home Depot the other day. So I bought the paint that matched it. And it matched perfect. The guy put a drop of paint on the front of it here somewhere. And I can't even find where he put it on. It matched perfect. So we got good paint to repaint it. So that's all coming up. I'm going to paint this on camera, so you'll see that. So that's all coming up. Yeah, I like it, but I'm not crazy about the sand color. I like the green better, but the camo effect that they did is really nice. They did a nice job on the camo. Now it's getting all squirrely because the tan is close enough to green that that's why you see all that fuzzing, and it actually gets invisible in a couple of places. Depending on how the shine is on it. Yeah, the tan color is too close to the green, so the green screen's reacting to it. But yeah, it's a nice scheme. I'm just not crazy about the sand color, but that's okay because I bought two, so I can have one green one and one sand color one. So we'll see how that goes. I'll paint this one green, and then we'll go from there. But I got to put it all together first to fly it. Then I'll take it back apart and paint it. I just want to make sure it flies okay before I paint it because, nobody's going to take it back. If you modify it, you know, they won't take it back if there's a problem. So I got to make sure that there's no problem with it before I paint it. Yeah, the green screen's on crack. Yeah, no, it's just the color of this tan that, you know, if you get the shine, the light reflecting off of it in just the right spot, it turns invisible. You know, it's not invisible all the time, but if you get it in the right angle, you know, to the light, it'll go invisible. And then sometimes it just sits there shimmering because it's trying to go invisible. Oh, so Ken, do you like this spoiler on the bottom? See, I don't like this. I don't like this scoop in the front. This thing here, I hate this. Yeah, I may or may not leave the second one. I'm definitely going to cut it off of this one. I'm going to just fill the bottom of that up with my Gorilla Glue, whack this spoiler off, and sand it smooth the shape so that I don't have this air scoop because I really don't like the look of that. Yeah, that's good advice. I'm going to do an unboxing. Hey, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do tonight. Maybe I'll unbox the other one instead of putting this one together. We'll unbox the other one. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. You don't like the blue? I don't mind the blue. I mean, they're normally blue on the bottom anyway. Some shade of blue. Yeah, the blue doesn't bother me, but the scoop does. I really don't like that scoop. So, but it'll be easy to take it off. No, that's going to be a simple fix, and you guys will see that because I'll do that on camera. Roach Coach, what's up? Good to see you, man. So yeah, we're gonna do something with that for sure, and I pretty much want to do the green on this one, and then like I said, if it doesn't come out good and I'll take, you guys can vote on it as well. The second one I might just leave the tan, so I have one of each. I'll have one with the scoop and tan, and the other one will be green without the scoop, you know, and we'll go from there. The plane wrecked in my trailer. I have not. I fixed a few of them, and they're back flying. I'm going to replace a couple of them, but I haven't replaced any yet. I got too much going on right now. Plus, I want to wait to see if anything goes on sale this year. We had a lot of sales already. I think there's going to be a few more. Yeah, it's too hot out here during the day. It's way too hot out here. It's over 100 degrees in the garage during the day out here. This thing's like a toaster oven. So yeah, I can't. I try to stay out here like after my show tonight. I may stay out here, put another video up for Saturday, another flight video. I have 2 more of those in the can to put up. I have another one of I think the steaming repair on the nacelle video is not up yet. I think I have to put that one up. I've got the wing in the house that I'm doing the cuts for the vortex generators. Yeah, and then I'll be able to do the final paint on that. So that's coming up too. And then I got a bunch more projects, guys. I got more airplanes to fix. So we're gonna work on all of that. Yeah, that's it. I'll just tell them I was hands off when it crashed. You know, I didn't fly it into the ground. It was hands off, man. I'm sure that blue looks hooky. I think you probably meant to say hokey, but I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I think the blue looks okay. Most Most birds are blue on the bottom of some kind. My Yak 130 jet has got a lighter blue. The Russian plane has got a green blue. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it was a real aqua colored blue on the bottom of the Yak. This one's just got a a sky blue, because it's supposed to simulate sky. If this plane's flying along in the sky with this blue and you're looking at blue sky, this just blends right in. You can't see it. So that's the whole point of that. So you don't mind the scoop, you just don't like the color. See, I'm just the opposite. I don't mind the color. I don't like the scoop. So I really didn't want this one all the times I could get it. I wanted the other one, the green one, because it didn't have that scoop on it. And but that's okay. Like I said, it's going to be easy to get rid of the scoop, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, buy 3 to get free shipping. Yeah. So yeah, so this is going to work out fine. I'm pretty excited about this plane. Like I said, I've been wanting this plane for a long time, but I couldn't bring myself to pay $379 for it. It's $380. I didn't want it that bad. So, but at $289, okay, I'm in now. I'll pay that. And it didn't even pay that anyway, because I still got another $60 off, or I only got 40 because I did it stupid. But yeah. So yeah, that's 100 and what are we talking about here? If you got 60 on each plane, so that's $150 off. That's a huge savings, guys. Between what you get in the cart on your final order and then the specific amount off on the plane. That's a great sale. Cool it in the desert heat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty common. Most airplanes have some kind of camo on the top and blue on the bottom, if that's the style they are, or if it's a silver airplane, a lot of times it's just silver top and bottom. But yeah, anything that was World War II mostly had, a blue bottom in the Warbird stuff. Not necessarily anything civilian or airliner, just the Warbirds. Michael Bear in the house. What's up? Oh, he's not in the house yet. Okay. Yeah, he should be along. All right, Shadow. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. It's good seeing you. We'll catch you later. Yeah, that's that's you're thinking of what was the name of that damn movie? Operation Petticoat, when they painted the submarine pink because they had paint and primer laying around. They had red and white paint primer, but they didn't have enough of either, so they mixed them together and made it pink, and then they painted the sub pink. They were going to cover it with gray. They had enough gray paint, they just didn't have enough primer, so they had to use what was laying around. Oh, God. So let's see what else is going on. I think I haven't been to Arrows. Let me go there now. See what if Let's go to Hobby Zone and see if they've got sales going on right now. I don't know if I haven't been there in a while. So I see they got Wild Bill's jet in, which is cool. So that L39 in the blue the blue camo, which I can't remember the kind of camo that is, but yeah, that they've got that in stock now. The 64 F86, and then let's see what else. Okay, so let me go to airplanes, and let's see if there's any sales going on. Okay, got a couple sellouts. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's on sale. Yeah, everything's on regular price right now. I'm surprised. Yeah. Yep, even all the aeroplanes, nothing's on sale. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I would have thought something would have been on sale. Anything, something. Yeah, I don't see anything on sale. Interesting. Nothing yet. I got a little bit farther to go, but so far nothing. I didn't see a sale on anything. Got a lot of stuff sold out. Yeah, got a whole bunch of crap sold out. Yeah. Oh, the splinter camo. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Let me get back to the chat here. I didn't see anything on sale. How many times have I flown my Taft Hobby Viper? Probably a couple dozen. And then I started having problems with the landing gear, not wanting to cycle right. And I haven't flown it for a while. I think the reason it was doing that is I don't think the Beck in the ESC is working right. I think it's... So I pulled another Beck out, and I had it on the table a couple weeks ago, and I was farting around with it. I was going to just replace the speed control just to see if the landing gear would work correctly, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. I got sidetracked. So yeah, Lyndon, you can hover a Draco. I would suggest you put a 3300 battery in it, not a 7000. But yeah, you can hover it. It'll hover. You know, it's not going to be easy to hover. There's a lot of planes that hover a lot easier. But yeah, if you're a pretty accomplished pilot, you can do it. Oh, so Eric's voting for another unboxing. Yeah, okay. No, I haven't any problem with the tires coming off the wheels. And I've got 2 full sets of landing gear for that plane. I haven't flown. I had to replace one. I forget why. What did I replace that one landing? Well, it wasn't working, I guess. And it turned out that it wasn't the landing gear that's bad. Like I said, I think the battery eliminator circuit. I think that's what's bad in my Viper. So yeah, so I'm gonna switch out that ESC and see if that cures it, because I really want to go fly that plane again. I love that Viper. God, it's such a good flying airplane. So what kind of glue did you use, Roach? Hey, it's Kenny fucking Rogers. What's up? Hey, what's up, Kenny? Good to see you, man. So I think I've said hi to everybody that's in here right now. I haven't seen John Graham yet tonight. I haven't seen Mike Bear. I haven't seen him yet tonight. Slappy's not here yet. He's still working, I think, because he sent a message in from working, he said, in Jeff's show. So either he's still working on it, maybe he's on his way home. So the Gorilla Glue didn't hold? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, he was bored, so he came to the shit show. So I'm one step up from boredom. Contact cement, yeah. What are you waiting for in orange, Wild Bill? Been waiting for the new design. What are we talking about? What plane is that? Yeah, like I said, I haven't had a problem with the tires coming on. I believe my nose gear tire split. I believe it has a split in it, but it's still on the rim. The Neptune from Motion. I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not sure what that is. You know, the only thing I can think of, Michael, is maybe you're just going too fast down the runway. Maybe take off flaps, get it airborne sooner. That's the only thing I can think of, is maybe you're just, you know, I was having that problem with Draco and my de Havilland Beaver, because I put the soft tires from Hobby King on it, the real squishy. And if you get those spinning too fast, they come off the rim. So as long as you make slow takeoff and landings, they stay on fine. But if you're moving too fast, they'll swell and just come right off the rim. Are you going full throttle on takeoff, Michael? Oh, I don't know why we're yawning so much. I'm not really that tired. I got a nap in today. So So I don't know why I'm yelling, Roy! See, that's the difference, Michael. I never go full throttle on any of my planes to take off. I just don't need it. And I'm flying off grass. You know, half the 3/4 throttle, and you know, sometimes I use half flaps. But yeah, I never go full throttle on any of my planes to take off. So maybe that's the difference. Maybe slow it down. It'll fly before you go full throttle. You don't have to go full throttle to get it in the air. And you're flying off of pavement. No, I'm not flying jets exclusively, but even my jets, I don't go full throttle to take off. You know, I just throttle up gently until it lifts off the ground and immediately hit the gear to get them up, you know, so that they don't have to fight the super fast wind. You know, once you get going too fast, you overspeed the gear. They don't want to retract all the time. A lot of planes have trouble retracting the wheels at full speed. So, you know, I try to get the gear up. You know, I try to get it in the air as lowest speed I can get it in the air and get the gear up. And that's just how I fly all my planes, jet or not. Doesn't matter. Yeah. See, I never firewall it. That's you know, I don't want to. For one, I don't want to overspeed the tires. It's an awful hard impact on the battery, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, well, of course, you know, we all fly different, Michael. And, you know, and there's no right or wrong way. I mean, it's just different. But I'm assuming that's why I'm not having the trouble with the tires coming off, because I'm not overspeeding the wheels. But anyway, that's just how I do it. If you watch the videos, I wasn't even at half throttle when the Carbon Z in my last video that I just put up. It went up today. I wasn't even at half throttle when that took off. If you've got half flaps on the Carbon Z, you know, half throttle is all you need, and it'll roll right up and it'll lift off all on its own. You don't even you can put the radio on the ground; it'll just take off by itself. Just like the RV8, same thing. Half throttle, but half flaps, half throttle. Just put the transmitter on the ground, and it'll just take off. You know, it's just stupid easy. Those planes fly very similar. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Appreciate that. Yeah, this camera. I just did settings change on it too, so I sharpened it up and I went a higher resolution. I'm hoping that black frame goes away and the new setup. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best setup on this camera, but the video quality is much better than the other camera. This camera is so much easier to set up than they look identical. The two identical cameras. But the first one I got is the one I'm using now that does a better job. The one I got to replace that one after I broke it just had too many damn settings, and I could never figure out where to set everything to get a good looking view. You know, I just never could get it to work right. I had so much trouble with that camera. So this Spitfire will fly at 1/3 1/3 throttle. There you go. So there you go. And that's what I like. I like, you know, I don't mind going fast. I like going fast, guys, but I like scale. You know, I am kind of a scale flyer. Not exclusively, but have you tried the brown, the dark brown Gorilla Glue? Have you tried that yet? Was I giving right rudder on the F? Actually, I think I was. Eric. I think I did have some right rudder in it on takeoff on the F4. I think, and then I trimmed it out in the air. So I think I had a little bit. I had it trimmed with some left rudder in it. You know, just visually trimmed, and I don't think I had it quite right. And then in the air, I started trimming out the rudder so that it made even turns. And so I added some right rudder in the trim. So I think that's what was going on. What jets are you talking about, Wild Bill? Somebody just had a comment about it. SU-30, I think. Who had that? Oh, Lyndon. Yeah, see, part of the problem with the SU-30, Lyndon, is the attitude of the plane. The nose wheel, because of those I forget what they call that on the front, in front of the wing. But there's a lot of down pressure because the plane kind of has that roll down nose. And as you get going faster, because of the attitude of the wing, it just starts pushing the nose down. And so you got to pull really hard to rotate it. That's when Pilot Ryan put that piece of fuel line on his to extend the nose gear up. You definitely need to either extend the nose gear up or shorten the mains to get the attitude of the plane in a nose high attitude on the runway, and it'll take off much easier. Yeah, when you've got all that down pressure on the air on the front, it doesn't want to take off. I forget which plane. I had a plane that was doing that. Oh, I know what it was. The MiG-29, the Arrows MiG-29, did the exact same thing. So I shortened the mains about a quarter of an inch to get the plane to sit, nose high on the runway, and it took off beautiful after that. But I was having that same problem. The faster I went down the runway, the more it was collapsing the nose gear, just pushing the nose down, 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 and then it didn't want to rotate. And then when it did, it went straight up. So it was a kind of a violent, leaving the runway. But when I changed the attitude, it definitely worked. That just made nice gentle takeoffs after that. Are you still talking about your Viper, Roach? Yeah, I hope you hit a bump. Yeah, that helps. That definitely helps. Yeah, the wing angle of attack. That's what I meant. Um, David, how you doing tonight, man? I try flying scale, but you couldn't tell that by watching you. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, so you have an SU-30 also? Yeah, so that's been a big problem with the SU-30 and the MiG-29, the Arrows MiG-29. The angle of attack on the wing is negative, so it's just pinning the airplane to the ground, and you got to pull like full up elevator, and then when it finally starts to rotate, it gets violent because once it gets past neutral and starts to get air under it, you've already got full up elevator, and then it just shoots off the runway kind of violently. So I didn't like that. Okay, so it says my chat disconnected. That's weird. I don't know why my chat disconnected. Oh, reconnected. There we go. We're back. Okay. And now it's just going to scroll right off the screen because all these messages came in late. I don't know, Lyndon, because I don't have an SU-30. There is a wheel pant on it, but it's not really a wheel pant. It's a fender. It's, you know, I don't think that's slowing it down any. I wouldn't think so. You know, that's a scale Russian. You know, all Russia planes have. You know, they really do build their shit to fly off of, you know, shit runways, dirt, gravel. You know, so they put a fender on the front wheel so that the wheel can't kick and rock up into the intake. They put intake screens, or they close the intakes on the front of the plane, and they open intakes on the top of the wing or on top of the engine for takeoff. You know, they do all these things to keep any kind of, you know, so that the engine doesn't ingest anything. You know, they really, you know. I remember back when Jeff. I can't think of his name again. He died flying a P-38. He was talking about how, you know, a MiG-29 or one of those jets, the Su-30, you could land that thing on its belly, pick it up, put the gear down, and just take right back off. You know, it wouldn't ingest anything. It's just built like a brick shit house. You know, it's really a flying tank, and you know, and our stuff is so sensitive that they make you walk the runways prior to a launch. Look, you know, everybody's arm lengths apart, and they're looking for any kind of debris, a nut, a bolt, a screw, anything that fell off an airplane, so it doesn't get ingested into the next plane following it. So they're constantly walking the flight deck of a carrier or whatever, looking for loose debris on the runway. And the Russians don't give a shit. They don't never look at that. Their shit can handle it. They don't care. So. Oh, well, you're flying it safe. Okay, well that probably helps it too then. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of planes that have AS3X in it, but I don't engage the safe. I've only got 2 airplanes that have the safe engaged. My Timber X, and because I use that for training. You know, if you put the half flaps, half throttle, that plane just flies. You know, with the safe on, flies so stupid easy. You can just hand the radio to anybody. And if they get in trouble, just tell them, let go of the stick. It'll fix itself. It's stupid easy to fly. So I use that for training. And then the EC 1500, I put the safe back on because you get a hell of a lot more rudder throw if you've engaged or bound it for safe and then turn the safe off. Because if you bind it for safe and turn the safe off, you've got massive rudder throw that you don't have if you don't bind it for safe. So I learned that trick from RC Geek. You know, Chris Wolf did a video on that, and so I tried it, and he was right because I've got 50-foot wide runways, and I couldn't turn that son of a bitch around on a 50-foot runway. You know, without it being in safe, with it safe off. Once I bound it to safe and then turned the safe off, I could turn around in a dime practically. It was huge difference in the turning radius. So that was a good tip that Chris Wolf put out there. And I think those are the only 2 airplanes I have that have safe in it. I just don't. I guess the J65 has safe in it, but I never switch it on. I never even play with that. That plane's so stable in just, you know, normal flight mode with the stabilization, not the stabilization, but the gyro on, so that it, you know, if it's an input from external input, in other words, it did come from the sticks, it auto corrects for it. If the input comes from the sticks, it ignores trying to correct it. It just lets you do it. So that's working in the J65. It does have a switch setting for safe, but I've never turned it on. I think I turned it on once just for a minute to see if how it, and it won't hardly bank. You'll need a damn cornfield to turn it around if you've got the safe on. So yeah, so I never switch it off either. There's 3 positions on the switch. You can either have it gyro on, gyro off, or gyro with self-leveling safe. And I just leave it in regular, gyro on. That's all I ever do with it. Yeah, shit on the runway. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, guys. So let's see. What time is it? It's only 10:12. Maybe I'll build this thing and get it off the table and then go unbox the other one. At least I could do some of the build. Let me see what I got here. Let me see if I can find everything I need first. So these have to be glued on. I'm not going to do any gluing. These screw on. So those are going to be the wing screws. Oh, maybe not. Maybe these are the wing screws. Where are those plastic pieces to hold the wing on? This has got to be part of the pan and tilt. This green piece of foam. That's got to be part of the pan and tilt mechanism. Probably to mount the elevated high enough. Okay, so this is one of the wing saddles. Where's the other one? Here it is. Okay. All right. All right, let me go open the instruction manual for this plane and see what it says. $3:12 a.m. Oh, really, Mike? Wow. Could you sand on it for a white? Yeah, I guess you could. If you wanted it white, I guess you could. Or is that for a while? I can't see what that says. Anyway, let me open the I've got Hobby King open here. Let me go to the page and go to the manual. Let's open that up. Can't believe this thing's swinging a 1510 prop. God, that's pretty big for this airplane. It's a 6S bird too. I didn't know that. I wasn't really. I mean, I saw that it had an XT90, so I assumed it was going to be a 6S bird, but I didn't know that when I bought it. I was just assuming it was going to be a 4S bird. All right, so where's my manual? There it is. Manual. All right, let's open the manual. So this is the MKV8 is what this says. Yeah, I really don't like that scoop on this thing. I keep looking at the photos, and it just looks so bad with that scoop on it. I really don't like this version. Alright, so out of the box, the Spitfire comes with a force foam hinges and the elevator. However, before it's only make sure you flex the, yeah, I already did that. And yeah, okay. Insert 1/2 carbon fiber, yeah, okay. And then 2.3 by 6 millimeter. Is that these little ass guys here? Is that what they're talking about? Yeah, 2.3 by 6. There's 3 screws. What are these? These are 1.7 by 6. Okay. Alright. So why is there only 3 screws? What's supposed to go there? I guess they give you an extra because I only see where there's 2 screws, not 3. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, they do show a screw there. They want. I guess that's to hold it together. Let me look at that. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So there's a screw that goes there to hold that in, and then the 2 hold it to the airplane. So, all right. Let's. Let me try something here. I can tell you part of this that's going to suck is trying to operate this keyboard. While I'm trying to build this. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Right, let me pull this out of there. Okay. And then we go back to the chat here. Okay. Does this plane have wing markers? What's a wing marker, Mike Bird? What are you talking about? What exactly are you referring to as a wing marker? Let me. I gotta get my toolbox. I'm not sure where that bitch is. Well, I'm gonna need these. Flap indicators. Yes, it has flap indicators. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I saw that when I was when I unboxed it. I came across the fact that it has flap indicators, and I thought that was very cool. So. Yep, it has. Yep, it has nav lights. It has flap markers, flap indicators. Yeah, this is the first plane I've ever seen with flap indicators on it. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I've never seen that on anything else. All right, so where do these cap screws go? What are they holding on with the cap screws? Huh. I would assume it was the wing, but that's not what they're showing here. What do they call these? What size? No, they're not marked. Damn it. Neither one of these are marked. They're about the same length. Boy, there's a whole bunch of garbage going on the bottom of this wing. I mean, all kinds of plastic little bumps and lumps and, you know, all kinds of silly ass shit. So 3.25, 3.32, there's only one. And 6 of those. Yeah, I don't see where those other screws go. Wow, that's interesting. So, where are the bag of screws that hold the propellers together? I don't see those. I hope they're wrapped with the propeller, because they're not here. No, they're not in with the propeller. Okay. Oh, maybe they're with maybe they're in here. Yeah, I think they are. I think I've seen that. Yeah, okay, so these are the screws for the putting the propeller blades on the on the hub. Oh, okay, now I get it. Well, that's fucking interesting. Okay. Different. I haven't seen that used like that, but whatever. Alright. Okay, alright. So I still don't know which ones hold the wing on, but let's see which ones are. Okay, these have got to be the 4. So it is the cap screws are what hold the wing on. Okay. Alright. Yeah, same thing, Roy. I'm not putting all this stuff on it. I'll probably put the main big scoop on the one wing and the other one on the other, and that's it. I'm not putting all the rest of that crap on it. For what? You know, so it can fall off in flight. Okay, let's see if the long spar goes in the front part of the wing or the back part. Looks like the long goes in front. Okay, let me all right. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, wow. What in the world they want that? What does that do? Oh, that's the elevator horn. Oh, wow. Huh. Well, that's fucking interesting. I've never seen that before. Not like that. And that's the wire for the light. Well, that's really different. What the fish? What the fish? What's up, Paul? Yeah, Fred, it's that lever on the left side of the transmitter. You can pull that back. You don't have to hold it all the way to the top. You know, pull it back a little bit. You'll get much longer flight times. I promise. That's how I do it. All right, let me get that Allen wrench. All right, so now that should let that, yeah, okay. All right, let's pull that servo back. Okay, that should be all right. All right. Okay, so I need the elevator. I think that's down here. No? Where'd it just? I thought it was right there. Where'd it go? What the hell? Where did I put that? Not like I'm going to roll over it with the chair and ruin it. Oh, I see it. Okay. This is one half of it. Here's the other half of it. Okay. All right. So this has got to go on over here. No, right here. And it's got to go through that. Well, that's really different. I have not seen this before. I don't think there's anything wrong with this idea. I just never seen that before. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. I wasn't, what, Fred? I wasn't talking about the lever? What? Hang on. Let me go back. Am I building it or talking to it? Yes. Oh, is that my new name, Half Stick? Now, this isn't the reason it's not built, Fred. It's the reason is I ain't got no room in the house to put it together. I'm still trying to clean up my kitchen table, so I have room to put it together. Because this plane's a lot smaller, and I don't even have room to put this bitch together out here. It's I just don't have room. Okay, there we go. Huh. Well, that doesn't look like. Okay, there we go. Wow, that does not look right. Interesting. I am not overly impressed with that. Okay. Turn this a little bit this way. I guess I'll just use the screwdriver it came with it. Why not? I need the weed. You gonna have me a sticker made, Roach? What, it says half stick or something? Fred, I know what you meant. I knew exactly what you meant. You know, you guys think I don't get it. You know, I get it. Most of the time I get it. If I don't get it, I'll tell you I don't get it. I'm not ashamed to tell you I don't get the joke. But I got the 4-minute joke. The size of my hanger? Okay. Some more canned meat. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Just dropped the damn screw on the floor. Ah, crap. Damn it. I'm certain I felt it hit my shoe, so it's down here somewhere. Ah, crap. Ah, shit. Shit. Okay. And it's always those fucking tiny ass little screws are the ones you drop and can't find. Alright, well, I don't really need that one right now. We'll look for that one later. Alright, let's put the wing halves together. Put the wing on. Yeah, just having a screw on the floor, it just happens sometimes. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with screwing on the floor. You know? Any port in a storm, you know, whatever. There we go. Okay. Gotta get these two wires up inside the wing. Like that. Okay, perfect. All right. I think I'm gonna have to tape these. Okay. Get those tapes off. And we can set this up in here like this. All right. I'm gonna take that off. Got a little compression damage here on the bottom of the wing there. I didn't catch that before. Alright. So this one goes in the back. And this one goes in the front. Okay, that looks good there. Uh-oh. Looks like I knocked a little bit of paint off of it already. Alright. So I need these screws to put that on. Okay. Oops. Hang on a minute. I gotta get my. I need a ball. A hex drive. Hang on a second. Okay, found my toolbox. Need some tools. Probably just knock the camera out of alignment. I think that's it. I think that's it. Try this one. That's interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. Boss 223, what's up? Yeah, more lost paint, probably. I don't doubt it. All right. Get out of here, Roach. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Well, that flushed up nice. Good job. Beautiful. Yep, that did nice. Okay. So this thing's got submerged very different controls on this than most planes, guys. The servo horns are flush under the thing. That's what these covers are for. Okay, so you've got these covers that go over everything. Okay, and the ball link is on an arm that's submerged inside the wing, so it doesn't. They're not hanging down off the bottom of the airplane. You know, everything's submerged inside the control surfaces, more like a real airplane. So you can't see any of them. Everything's hidden. When you put, you hook everything up and then you put these covers on, and it covers everything up, including the control horns, because the horns are submerged inside the wing. So that's pretty cool. All right, so the wing's on. Yeah, I'm not too happy. This plane stand needs better cradles. better foam on the cradles. These cradles are not that good. Okay. Keith Christie, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I screwed it good. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so really that's about it for the build tonight. I mean, I can hook up the tail, pops on. And this wire plugs in, but I don't know how to get that wire jammed up inside. That might be a little tricky. Once you plug the rudder in, this might be a little tricky to put that wire inside the fuselage. No, I can't see that. I don't have enough light over here. Do I have a... I guess I could use my phone. This goes together this way. No, it doesn't seem to want to plug in. I don't know why. There it goes. Okay. Okay, nope, that's good. Okay. Can we shove that wire in there? I like this tail light on the back of the rudder. That's cool. That looks really good. Okay. And in there. What's going on there? Huh. That's interesting. I want that one first. There it goes. Okay, good. All right, got the rudder on. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, so the wings are bolted on, the rudder's on, the elevator's on. I gotta build the prop, I'm not gonna do that tonight. Got all these control linkages to put on. I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight either. Alright, what's Fred making fun of me about now? Hang on. Oh, I guess he's not. Yep, the night is young. Michael Bear, you're here. You finally got in. Good to see you, buddy. Should be a blue and gray camo scheme. Yeah, there you go. 30-some bucks. Got a nice chuck roast. Oh, okay. Yeah, we get those quite often. The rotisserie chickens. I cut them up. I can get 4. Depending on how big the chicken is, they vary. But a lot of times we can get 4 salads. I cook it up and put it in our salads. 1 breast in one salad, 1 breast in the next day's salad, and that salad feeds 2 of us. So I'll do a 1 breast on one breast on the other, and then the leg and a thigh on the other one, and then the leg and a thigh on the other one. So sometimes I get 4 meals out of 1 chicken. My plane is disintegrating? Oh no. Please no. Okay, that looks like it'll be alright. Oh, what's going on back here? Is that gonna fuck that up now? Yep, sure is. Damn it. Shit. Yeah, this plane stand ain't working worth a crap. I get rid of this. I'm just wrecking the airplane. Yeah, I like that. That's a good looking airplane. Yeah, I like it. It's got a red spinner. Alright, so that's cool. You're not, Fred. What? Why stop now? You know, it's like in for a penny, in for a pound, dude. Why stop now? How long we known each other now? How many years? You're not gonna make a comment about my chicken salad? Oh, that's funny. All right, so I'm gonna just get all these parts in one bag here, so I don't get them confused with the other plane, because I'm gonna go get the other plane and unbox it, so I can make sure that it doesn't have any issues. So we'll just get all this stuff, put it in this one bag, and then I'll know where everything is for this model. We got some more tiny screws. I don't know what those hold on. I mean, the plane's built. Other than putting the control rods in, where are those 4 other little screws going to go? What are they holding on? I don't know what the hell. I don't know where half this shit goes. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, and the instruction manual sucks. Typical. But yeah, it looks good. All right. I can go put this out in a box someplace. Another plane? Yeah, another one of these. Wow, Bill, I bought 2 of these. I was kind of a dumbass. What I should have done, screws for the cowling? Well, no, the cowling is already on it. There's no cowling to put on it. It's already on. It's got a plastic nose cowling. It's already on it. Yeah, the spinner just goes right up against that. None of this stuff screws on. All this stuff glues on. So yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what. I don't. You know, everything I see here, all this stuff glues on. So I really don't understand what what this stuff is for, honestly. You know, I mean, sure they go someplace, but I don't know where. I can't figure out what the hell am I screwing on. I don't think this is going to come off. No, and there's no screw holes anyway. Yeah, that's glued on. There's no screw holes there. This glues on. There's no screw holes in that. All this stuff glues on. You don't screw any of this. So yeah, I don't know what the hell it's for. To be honest with you, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the guns glue on. Okay, so this is funny, guys. So the gun is brown on the top and blue on the bottom. Okay, totally makes sense, right? Nothing complicated about that at all, right? You know, blue on the bottom, match the bottom of the plane, and brown on the top. Okay. Well, the dumbass, I bought a used P-51 Mustang. Yeah, and this one's brown and this one's orange or mustard yellow. Okay, so that one goes over there. This one goes over here. So I bought a Mustang used that somebody had assembled, and the 3-gun, you know, goes on just like that. It's got a wing-shaped, you know, and it just slides on the front. You glue it on. You put them on upside down. So the bottom of them, on this particular plane, the tops were green, the bottoms were black in the Aviation stripes, right? Well, he glued them on upside down. How the fuck do you put them on upside down? You can't tell the green goes with the green and the black goes with the. I mean, what the fuck? I'm just like, you know, it's not rocket science, guys. It really isn't. It's pretty fucking easy, you know. But they fuck it up anyway. I don't know how they do it, but they do it all the time. So I just had to laugh. I'm sitting there looking at it, going, "Oh my god, are you kidding me, really?" He glued them on upside down. So I just can't imagine somebody doing that here. I mean, you know, it would stick out like a sore thumb with that blue facing up. You know, it's like, how in the world could you mess that up? And the angle of the gun would be in the wrong position too on these, so it would really be stupid if you could put these on upside down. So yeah, I don't know. Just hilarious. What can I say? I thought that was pretty damn funny. All right, I'd like to put the guns back in the foam. If I can find that little piece of foam. Let me look around here, see if I can. Yeah. We'll just use that. That'll work. Yeah, we'll just stuff them in here to keep them from wearing the paint off of them. The brown one I'm not going to have to repaint, but the tan, the sandy mustard yellow tan, I'll have to paint green. So, but that'll work. We'll just put them in there for now. Put all these plastic parts up here for now. And these couple of foam pieces. And then that's the whole hardware everything bag. And this is the spinner. Okay. All right, so that's everything that goes on this airplane. All right, so let's go unbox the other one. Oh, and this green, I know that's part of the pan and tilt setup. I'm sure it is. Yeah, Wild Bill, they make a smoke generator for an electric plane. Yep, they sure do. It's a unit you put in that's got a lot of, it's got a heating element in it that really heats up hot and you have to pour oil in it. And I think it has a reservoir for oil in it. Either, I don't know if it's pumped or gravity fed. You know, kind of like a chainsaw. You know, you fill the oil reservoir and then it gravity feeds onto the chain. I think this works the same way. But yeah, they make a smoke generator for electric planes. I believe if you go to Chief Hobbies, now Chief is an avionics company that makes everything, including model airplanes. I think that's where I saw the smoke generator. So just look up Chief Aviation, and then there's going to be they sell all kinds of stuff, avionics and stuff, but there's a tab for RC models. So when you get on their page, just go over to the RC model tab. I think my AMA magazine came yesterday, Michael. I think, if I remember right. All right, so I'm going to get this off the table and go get the other box, and we're going to do another unboxing because I want to check that one out, make sure I don't have any issues with that one. And then we're just going to do a reboxing on that one because I don't want them both out right now. I'll probably just pretty much leave all the hardware bags just in the box. Just pull the foam out, inspect it, make sure it looks good, and then put it back in the box. So, all right. So I'll be right back. Let me go put this out in the garage. So I got room in here for the new one, and we'll get the other one out and unbox it. I like it though. This is a nice looking airplane. The quality's very nice. I like it. It's a good looking airplane. Very nice. Can't wait to see it in green. I think I'm going to love it. We'll get the box. Okay. All right. So here's plane number 2. Right here. Let me see if I can find my knife. A knife? Now that's a knife. Yeah. I got a razor blade right there I can use if I can't find a knife. Let me look here. Let me look down here. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, guys. All right. How does chicken salad work? No, we're still. Oh my God. How does chicken salad work? Well, you know, it's very similar to tossing a salad. Do you know how to toss a salad, Michael? Yeah, Eric, I'm losing weight and getting shorter at the same time. I didn't say anything about it. Yeah, you did, Fred. You started it. You said you weren't going to say anything about it. That was enough to instigate the problem right there. You're not getting off the hook that easy. All right, let's get back to business here. All right, so are we on the table all the way? We got to go this way a little more, probably. Yeah, that's probably good enough right there. All right. All right, let's cut these tapes and get this one open. Hey, we even got this one the right side up for the camera. All right. Okay, so let's fold these back so we can get a good look at the airplane here in the box. And for you guys that missed the last unboxing of this same airplane, that's what it looks like in the box. All right. It's a nice box. It has a very it's got a good looking what they call a display box. Got to study up on chicken salad. Okay, Mike. So anyway, and guys, here's what I've done. I've kept every display box like this for a reason. When I finally get my room built, my hobby room down here, I'm going to cut the lids off of all of these, just the front section, not the sides, and I'm going to make a collage. I'm going to have these covering the wall. I'm going to have a regular drywall wall, and then I'm either going to tack these to the wall or glue them. Probably glue them to the wall. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to put these box covers and actually just do the whole wall in this, so that I have a collage of airplane boxes on the wall. And I have way more than enough to do a wall, so I'll probably just have to pick and choose which boxes I want to use and which ones I'm not going to use. I'll pick the better ones, obviously. You're not a gynecologist, but you know a vagina when you see one. Good, Bill. You can be our transgender inspector. Yeah, you can determine what their sex is when they come flying through the wherever. I don't know yet, Michael. That's a good question. What am I going to do with the rest of the box? That's a good question. I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead. I doubt that I'll throw it away, because I could make, the sides of these boxes a lot of times are very decorative too. Like this one, for instance. This side of the box is beautiful. So, yeah, I would hate to throw that away. But sometimes they just have writing on them. So I probably wouldn't keep that one. Now this side's even better. This side's got the specs on it. So that looks really nice. So I could do another wall with just the sides, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I forget what was in the bottom. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the bottom. Yeah, we're not going to do the bottom. We'll leave that on. Let me just grab a tape and put the tape back on the bottom here. Since it's going to go back in the box, and there's no foam in the bottom. All there is in the bottom here, these pieces are on the bottom, but not the main airplane. And then the wing tubes are on the bottom, and something else was on the bottom. Got ahead of myself. So yeah, but I don't want to. I'm not going to do that because this is going back in the box. I just want to check it out, make sure. Just make sure the foam's good. Okay. I'm sure I'll need that. Let me put this over here. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest. Listen, Roy's telling you it's a good flying airplane because he has it. It's $90 off right now, plus an additional $60 if you just buy the plane alone in your cart. That's $150 off, guys. I mean, you can't get a better deal than that. This is the best deal going right now, by far. I mean, by far. So if you ever thought about getting a Spitfire, this is the one to get right now, because you're never going to get a better price on one than this. So I highly recommend you guys take advantage of the sale right now, because they're running a sale on anything you buy at Hobby King, depending on how much you spend. I know it's $300 and higher, you get $80 off in the cart at the end. If it's $250 to $300, you get $60 off, and then I think it's maybe $200 is $30, and $100 is $50, I think, something like that. No, it's not that. No, it's higher than that. But anyway, yeah, it's probably, let's see, $300, $250, $200, $150. I don't know. Yeah, I think $150 you get $20 off. Or 15, something like that. So anyway, there's a big sale right now on anything you buy at Hobby King, and then certain things like this particular airplane is another $90 off. So you can save $150 on this airplane right now. That's why I bought two of them. And at that price, why not? All right, so we've got it all loose now. We can get it out, look at it, and then put it back in the box. So here's the right wing. There's a little bit of just foam defect right there. Nothing too exciting. Nothing I would have to fix or anything. Got some compression here on this side, right here on the center joint of the wing, and this was damaged on the other one too. The curvature right there's got some wrinkling in it, being crushed. I don't know, probably just being put in the box. Yeah, somebody's just not being careful enough putting it in the box, because there's plenty of room to put it in there and not have it get mashed like it did. So somebody's just not taking the time to be careful. You know, in too big a hurry. But no big deal. It's not something I would, you know, reject it for. It's not that bad. You know, I'm not that anal. If you know, if it's reasonably okay, I'm good. But if it's messed up really bad, then enough. I'm not good with that. But that was reasonable. No, nothing I would send it back for on that. That's fine. Okay, here's the left wing. Now see, this is kind of the same thing. It's jammed down to this end of the box. Like they stood it on end and then dropped the box, and everything just shifted. But this one shifted this way, and that one shifted that way. So they would have had to drop it on both ends. And this is jammed in here pretty tight. There it goes. Yeah, that got smacked in there pretty good. So flaps look okay, no problem there. Yeah, no, nothing. You know, there's a little bit of wrinkling on the tip right there. It's on the bottom. It's not on the top, just the bottom. So yeah, this is fine. This is nothing I would, you know, I would not reject the model for anything so far. This looks fine. You know, good enough. I'm okay with it. Okay. Here's the elevator. Make sure you flex the elevator before you put it together. You want to make sure you really freed up that foam joint. This is the only joint that's foam on this plane. The rest of the joints are all submerged hinges. But this is a foam joint. You want to make sure you flex that really good, loosen it up. So a little bit of paint wrinkling here. Nothing bad. Nothing I would send. Now it's got a touch up there I don't like. I'm not going to send it back for that, but let me change cameras for a second here. I want to show you something. This is something I don't care for, because this is a no. They knew this when they put it in the box, when the guy painted it, that he knew that paint spot right here by my finger is obvious. Okay, that they touched that up and it looked like hell. Now I'm not going to send it back for that, but this is what I'm talking about. That is not an acceptable type of repair. You know, that's not quality repair there. That's crap. I'm not going to send it back for it, but just saying. As a matter of fact, I may swap after I fly that. I may swap that part out, because if I leave the other one sand color, it doesn't have. I'm not. Oh well, I'm not repainting the brown, so it wouldn't matter. I'm gonna have to repaint it anyway. So to fix that, I got to paint it brown anyway, so it doesn't matter. If it was in the tan, I could have got away with it. Okay, and then over here is the rudder. I don't think the other rudder had this foam wrapped around it. It could have, but I don't remember that. So let's see if we can sneak this out of here. Yeah, this looks okay. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong here. This looks fine. Oh. All right. We'll put that back in the foam and stick it back in the box. Alright, I'll just shove that back in here. And I'll take that this way. So this had a ball link hanging out the side of it, and And there's a relief in the box right here for that balling. So it does go back in one way. I don't believe there's anything on here sticking out, so this could go back in anyway. We'll just sit that back in there. It doesn't matter. All right, let me pull this foam out real quick. We'll look at the fuselage, and then we'll put it back together. Put it back in the box. So far, we're okay. Nothing I would send it back for. Everything looks good. All right. Okay, now see, man, I don't know. I'll probably live with it, but I'm not real happy with that gouge right there. Now let me get the light right so you can see it. Yeah, that's a good, you see that big gouge right there? Up to where the paint's missing. Yeah, I'm not real happy about that. And that's paint missing too in front of it. So this spot up here goes this way, and then this one here runs down that way. Not real happy with that. So this looks like it's my new candidate for the green paint, because that'll cover this right up. So maybe we're going to put the other one back in the box and paint this one. So, because I can fix that with paint. So that might happen. We might not have to do that. That's why I like to unbox them when I get them, so I know what I'm looking at. Everything else looks okay. Yeah, everything in there looks fine. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, other than that, nose bad there in the light tan color, which will get covered up if I paint it green. So this might be my green airplane. I might take the other one apart, put it back in the box, so I can paint this one. So, all right. But other than that, I don't see any major issues. Everything looks pretty good. So we'll leave that alone for tonight. I'm just going to put it back in the box for tonight. And this wing goes in over here, this way. I guess that one was right sided. Okay. All right. And then this one, I'm going to pad that one right there. And put this one this way. Like that. Yep, that looks good. And then the decal sheet, we're just going to set back on top of it right here like this. And tuck that in here. All right. All right, it looks good. I think that's good enough. I am going to grab a piece of this though and put it down here. At least there's tape on it. Here, that'll work. Okay. All right, let's just put the box lid back on. We're good to go. Let me switch my camera back. Back of the box, we're all good. No, and the bottom fell off anyway. Damn it. Shit. I was trying to avoid that. Oh well. Alright, there we go. Well, and the tubes, wing tubes go there. Put this back on. Here. Ah, okay. Alright. I think I'm just going to leave this out since I'm going to probably going to build that one anyway and fly it. We'll do that one first. Alright guys, so there you go. That was the unboxing. Came out pretty good. Let me get my chat window. There it is. Donald, what's up? Good to see you, man. Victor, what's up? Good to see you, man. Where is that damned screw? I don't know. It's on the floor. I'm going to come out here with a magnet and I'll find it. Yeah. No big deal. That particular screw is really not necessary anyway. There's, you know, with the two pieces of the wing screwed together, and as tight as that slides together, it wouldn't come out anyway. You know, so you really don't need that screw. But we'll probably there's something on the table here. Not sure what it was. All right. You get what you paid for. Well, yeah, to an extent. See, that's why I don't want to pay a lot, because none of them are that great. I can't justify $600 for these 1,200 size airplanes. You know, they're just, the quality ain't that good. It's not worth $600 bucks. You know, $289 bucks. Yeah, I'm good with it. You know, I'm all right with that. You know, nothing I would send it back for. But yeah, Michael's Wrights is still trying to sleep. Sorry, Wrights. I'll start just using symbols. Yeah, I'll just do hand signs, and we won't talk anymore. Oh, nice. Donald, what size Skyraider do you have? Yeah, Eric, I'm usually the same way, but right now I don't have time or room to have both these Spitfires together right now. I have to build another plane rack. I'm out of racks. All right, all my racks are full. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have 12 racks that hold 8 to 9 airplanes each. Yeah, I think I have 12 racks that hold 8 planes each. They're all full. I have 14 planes now. I have 9 planes in the trailer right now. I have a bunch of boxes standing on end again that look like pedestals. And I have airplanes sitting on boxes all over the shop. And then I have a pile of boxes where the airplanes are still in the box. And I have probably 12 or 15 airplanes still in the box over there and right here, as a matter of fact. So, and then there's more planes out in the old garage where I used to do the show. There's still a bunch of planes out there I haven't brought in here yet. There's 1 or 2 airplanes still in the house, you know, or not. I don't think. Well, no, that's not. Yeah, there's a wing. I've got the fuselage to the AL-37 is still in the bedroom behind the door, and the wing to my what is that thing called? Anyway, it's a balsa plane. It's about a 5-foot wing. That's still in the corner over by the fuse panel. I think that's all there is for airplanes in the house. In the old garage, there's 2 racks over the car that hold 4 airplanes each. So there's another 8 airplanes there. I got airplanes everywhere. They're just everywhere. They're out in the barn. You know, they're everywhere. So. Oh, it's an 800 millimeter. I had that one right there on the table, or my desk over there. Yeah, just outside the tent. I had the 800 millimeter Sky Raider. I had the 1600 millimeter one too, but I have that 800 one. It's pretty cute. You have the gray white scheme one or the blue one? Which one you got? Yeah, I know. I saw your storage facilities, Fred. Yeah, you've got all your planes in racks too. I saw that. Yeah, on the plane racks, I go to the dollar store and buy pool noodles. You know, and I use PVC pipe and I just put a pool noodle over it, and that works out great. That keeps the plane in good shape. You know, the pool noodle foam does a great job protecting it. So, do I have any other airplanes on order? Right now, just the only plane that's on order that I don't have, I think, is the giant Legend Hobby T-28. I think it's, I don't know. How many inches is that, Reitza? How big is our T-28s? 89 inches? 92 inches? How big is that son of a bitch? It's big. That's the only one that's on order and not here yet. Now I'm going to order, the 2 planes I want to order while this Hobby King sale is going on is the Albatross, because it's also, well, it's $349, so it's over $300. So I'm going to get my $80 off on that one. So that brings it down to $269, and then I'm going to get another. Well, that's it. I'm not going to get anything else. That's the $269 for bringing the cart. So I want that plane at $269. I'll buy that one. I like that plane. And then the other one is I already have a C-130 and I love it. But I want I've got the cargo paint scheme and I want the Coast Guard paint scheme. So those are the only 2 planes right now I want to order. But I haven't ordered them yet. But probably will. You know, Donald, I don't think it's been discontinued. You just have to look around. the company that makes that plane makes it for everybody. Hobby King sells it. I think Motion used to sell it. Dino Planes used to sell it. You know, if you go to, I'll bet you, if you go to General Hobbies, he's probably still selling it. I think Buddy RC sells it. So they're probably still available out there somewhere. Because they're sold under a bunch of different names, but I think they're all coming out of the same mold. But it was sold from a bunch of different companies under a bunch of different names. But I think it's still available. Michael, maybe. We're really exploring a lot of different options right now. Yeah, mine's the Sky Raider Bob. Both my big one and my little one are the Sky Raider Bob scheme. So our T28s are 86 inches, guys. So yeah, that's on order. I haven't got it yet. Next, this month. No. Yeah, we're supposed to get them this month. Yeah. No, well, Bill, I'm not moving. Okay, I mean not right now. But we are thinking about. So I don't know if you guys have priced anything lately. You know, prices are unbelievable. Yeah, I fly helicopters, Lyndon. Yep, sure do. Yeah, I got. Well, I don't know. I got a dozen different helicopters. A lot of little ones. I got 2 gas ones. I don't fly those anymore. I have a real nice one from, Blade, 500. What did they call that thing? The 3D 500, I think it was. It's been discontinued, but they sell one exactly like it with new technology in it. But yeah, I fly helicopters. So my double wide trailer is a 1981, and it's falling apart. And we don't want to put any money in it. We just want to get a new one, get something else. Either have a house built. I mean, they're putting the apartment in here is still on the. That's going to happen. I'm going to build an apartment in here anyway. But we were going to buy. We found a trailer, a double wide manufactured home. Got to say that correctly. They get mad if you don't. If you call it a trailer, they get mad. That woman growled at me twice. They had one online, and they said it's in stock, ready for delivery. And we both fell in love with it. The way it was set up, the color scheme, the amenities, the extras, everything they had on it was beautiful. We were ready to put the cash down and buy it, because they could deliver it next week, and we'd be living in it. Because it was in stock. It wasn't a display model. And so we decided we were going to do it. So I went over to look at it, and it wasn't that one. The pictures they had online were not the one that they're selling. The one we were selling was not set up the way we wanted. It wasn't the colors we wanted. It didn't have the extras we wanted. So we just shot that whole deal. But then we got the bad news. So the trailer was... the double wide manufactured home was 70. I think it was 79,000. Now it was on sale for 72,000. But there was a $30,000 setup fee. So they charged that to put it together once it's here, and then there's a delivery fee. And I don't know how much the delivery fee was. Probably 12,000. So you got 72,000 plus 12,000. Plus 30,000 plus tax. Okay, well that's damn near $200,000. It's every bit of $150,000. Well, we can have a block house built for that. Oh, no kidding, really, Lyndon? Yeah, mine's a collective pitch also. You can fly it inverted. It's a 3D-er. Oh, so we're not going to get them until September. Okay. There you go. So they had a blue one. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure they're still out there, Donald. I'm sure the company that makes them is still making them. It's just that, Banana Hobbies is probably so. They might still have some. Go to the discontinued section at Banana Hobbies. They might have them there. I didn't look, but that's where I got mine. I think whoever's manufacturing them is still making them. It's just that a lot of people that have had them and people that are used to buying from them have already bought it, and they're probably pretty much depleted their customer base, doesn't want it anymore. So 109 on sale. Which 109 and where's it on sale? So anyway, so between the 72,000 plus the 30,000, that's 103,000 plus probably 12,000 to deliver it. Oh, and that didn't include the upgrades. I'm sorry. It was 72,000 for the base, and then it was a $15,000 for all the upgrades that were in it. So 100. Let's see, 72, 103, 114. No, 116. 128. So 128,000 plus tax. So yeah, it was approaching $150,000. And at that price, we could have a house built. So, for the same square footage that was. It wasn't a very big one. It was, how much? That was 16? I think it was 1,600 square feet. A little bigger than ours. So anyway, so we didn't do it. It wasn't the right color. I mean, we probably still would have bought it because it was beautiful. But that's not what they had. It was all, bait and switch. It wasn't what they had. Oh, $109 on sale. I got you. Yep. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, believe me, it's still available. They're not going to discontinue that airplane. I'm sure they've sold 1 million of them. I mean, there's only 14 people in here, and at least 3 of us spoke up and say we have it. So at least 3 of us. So, Roy's got one, I've got one, you've got one. I don't know who else has one, but yeah. So it's because it's cheap and it's really nice looking and it flies good. It's a good flyer. I like that plane. It flies great. So anyway, for $150,000, we thought no. All right, especially since it wasn't the color we wanted. So we're looking at other things. And I just came up with this idea today, as a matter of fact. We were looking at a travel trailer, a pull behind, maybe a fifth wheel, maybe not, with multiple slide outs. They're very nice inside and very livable. Easy. I've got this giant garage. I don't need to have a giant house to store shit in. I got this giant garage to store shit in, and then multiple trailers too to store. I've got a shipping container, the big box that I just put on the ground over there. The broken trailer is still usable as storage. I can block it up or put an axle under it, and we can use that as storage. So we got all kinds of storage. Plus, so we just thought about getting a travel trailer, and we're still debating on the size, but slide outs, and put that in the garage here and live in that. Temporarily, permanently, we don't know. Because the other thing we're thinking about is property taxes. Yeah, mine too, Donald. I love the Sky Raider. That's one of my very favorite airplanes. The real one and the model. My 1600 one that HSD makes is absolutely gorgeous. It's got air brakes that work, flaps, lights. The wings don't fold. God, I wish they did. If it was an LX model, the wings would fold. I could put the LX model wing folding mechanisms in the Sky Raider. You could do that. It's been done. What's his name down in South Florida here? Brandon Moon. Go to his web channel. Brandon Moon. He put folding. He took that wing mechanism out of the LX model and put it in a Tiger Cat. So he's got a Tiger Cat with folding wings. It's beautiful. So we're thinking now, okay, if we want to retire, neither one of us are going to have a huge retirement. Our property taxes are going to go way the fuck up if we build a big house on the property. So if we buy a travel trailer, we're not going to, we'll just put it in the garage and we'll leave the house there for storage, and the property taxes won't go up at all, and we can still live comfortably between the house and the apartment. The travel trailer and the apartment. So we're spitballing a lot of ideas. I said, why don't we see if we can find a repo trailer that maybe the inside's not what we're looking for, but if we get it cheap enough, who cares? We can go buy our own cabinetry and everything and make it what we want, and do that a lot cheaper than the $150,000 for the new trailer. So we're thinking about that too. So we're kind of looking for any kind of repo, fairly new. Doesn't have to be a 2020 or newer, but something in the teens. A 2013 maybe, something like that. Maybe down to a 10, but something that's not real old. And then buy that, have it put on the property for a fraction of the cost of a new one, and then we can spend some money refurbishing it the way we want, put our own cabinetry in it or whatever. So now we're looking at maybe doing that. So we got several pokers in the fire, but we got to do this trailer is falling apart. It's not going to last a couple more years, so we're going to have to do something pretty soon. So we're kicking it around what we're going to do. Build a house, and then the property taxes go way up, and I don't know that we could afford with what we're going to retire with, I don't know that we could afford the property taxes that go up that high. So we're looking at everything. But moving, no, that's not in the options yet. If I go back to Disney and she retires, we may move over that way and move. But right now, that's not on the plate. But we are looking at upgrading for sure. Soon. LX Jets. Yeah, I've got the LX YF23. I bought that. I haven't put it together yet, but I have it. And then I have, God, I've got so many LX models. Jesus, I've got the B2. I've got the A10. I've got the P40, the Corsair. The big Corsair. What else do I have? I think I have one or two LX jets besides the B2 and the. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of LX models. Oh yeah, Gator RC. I forgot about them. Yeah, that's another one that might have something coming in. I know LX Models makes an A1 Sky Raider. No, I'm sorry, not LX. Legend Hobbies. It's a Seagull model. They make a beautiful Sky Raider. It's beautiful. It's pricey, but it's beautiful. Yeah, right. So that's what we're going to do. When we're remodeling it. See, what I'm going to do I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, but you'll never know when it happens. I'm going to have pretty much what you see behind me, that whole wall unit. Oh, the camera is tilted. I'm going to have a wall unit built in my new home, the apartment. Not identical to it, but similar to it. And one night I'm going to have the green screen up, and then I'm going to change it to a picture of my picture. I'm going to take a picture of mine and use it as a green screen. and then you guys will see me change it from that one to that one, and then one day I'm gonna take the green screen down and we'll be live, and then I'm gonna walk back and turn the TV on, and you guys are gonna go, what? What? I thought that was a green screen. So be prepared, it's coming. Yeah, that's gonna blow all your minds. You're gonna love that one. So. Yeah. So that's exactly what we're talking about, Michael Bear. Like one, maybe a tree fell on it, damaged it enough that it's not like roadworthy anymore, or not necessarily weatherproof. Who cares? If I bring it inside the building, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't. We're not going to take it anywhere, and it doesn't have to be weatherproof. So if it's not too bad, or if I can straighten it out and don't have to worry about sealing it to make sure it's good in the rain, we're good. And we can, and like you said, $1,600. So you can buy one like that dirt cheap if it's damaged. And if we buy one that's not damaged but a repo, they're dirt cheap also. Way less than half what it costs new. The repos are always really cheap. So, all right, Eric, you're out of here, Eric. All right, we'll see you later, man. Have a good night. So that's what we're looking at maybe doing too. Now we're really thinking about the whole picture, not just getting a house or a big brand new trailer, but what are the property taxes going to go up, and are we going to 10 years from now when we're both retired, are we going to be able to afford to live here? So yeah, so there's a lot of things in play here that we're looking at, and yeah, Michael. So and that's I have no problem, getting the bad, if it's got graffiti all over it, that's easy to fix. Who cares? I'm not the least bit worried about that. So yeah, so a bunch of options here we're looking at. I still want to build my apartment. The weather's been so crappy. It's just been, it rained all day today. It rained all day yesterday. I need to cut the grass again. But I want to start getting some of this stuff in the new the box I got on the ground. So I'm going to take a lot of these empty boxes that are in the shop here, and all the plastic totes from her move. I have a bunch of plastic totes, and she has a bunch of plastic. I'm going to go put all the plastic totes in the building. All the empty airplane boxes are going to go in the that box, the box truck box that I put on the ground, and that's going to open a lot of room up in the shop. Then I'm going to take this tent down and take it outside and put it back up, and then I'm going to spray it with all kinds of mold and mildew cleaners and just wash the shit out of it and let it air dry over days. I'll leave it out there weeks. Let the sun, kill all the mold and shit and dry out really good, and then I'll fold it all back up and put it back in the bag. And that'll get the tent down, and then I'm going to set up a living room in here and put a green screen up so that I can basically, it'll be a green screen, but I'll be sitting on a real couch just like I was at my ex's house, her apartment. So there'll be a green screen, probably this green screen, the one we're looking at right now, behind me, and there'll be a couch there, and I'll be sitting on the couch with all that neat, cool stuff behind me, and I'll be doing the show in the garage until wintertime, and then I'll have to, if I don't have the room built by winter, I'll put the new tent up, and we'll just do it all over again for the winter. So I'm going to do it a little different this time, though. See, I've got the tent is in the hobby room where the hobby room would be. when I get all this stuff cleaned out of here and start moving stuff around, get all of her furniture in the house and all that, I'm going to move, when I put the new tent up for the winter, I'm going to put it up at that end of the garage so that I can build my hobby room at this end. I'm going to clear this all out so it's bone empty and start putting the walls up and a roof and get it all enclosed. I'm going to put French doors on it and get it all, enclosed, and that way I can heat it and air condition it and set that up for working on the airplanes during the nights and doing the show. And then I can take the other tent down permanently and we'll have that one room built. And then once that room's built, I'm going to work on the next one, which is the elevated one where I'll be parking cars under it. But the one I want for the hobby room is I don't want to have to go up and down steps with airplanes. So it's going to be on ground level. And it's going to be in the very back of the garage. And it's going to be probably... I'm thinking it's going to be like 22 wide, because the garage is 40 feet. So it's probably going to be 22 feet of the 40. And then it's going to be out of the 60, it's going to be 30. I think I'm going to use actually half the garage. So the hobby room is going to be 30 by 22. Well, it's not going to be a true 22. I should clarify that. It's going to come off the back wall probably maybe about 16 feet. And then it's going to diagonal at a 45. That's where the French doors are going. And then the rest of it will be only about 16 feet off the wall. So it's going to narrow whatever the angle it takes to get it narrowed to 16. So it'll start off, it'll be 22 across the back, and it'll come out about 16, diagonal over a little bit where the French doors go, and then come straight back again till we hit the 30-foot mark, and then over. And that's going to be the hobby room. And then inside the French doors will be where the staircase goes upstairs to the apartment. It'll be high enough to park, just high enough to park cars under it. And that'll be, and then I'll start that platform after I get the hobby room built. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's not going to be a problem. The problem is having time to do it and weather to do it, because it's just too goddamn hot out here right now. See, that's going to be the beauty of this. Once I have the hobby room built, if I'm working out here in the garage building the rest of the apartment and I get hot, I can just walk into the air-conditioned hobby room and relax, watch television, whatever, and then take a break, and then go back and work some more, take another break, and it'll make it much easier to continue on making the rest of the place. If I can, go, and then during the winter, it's not a problem at all. So, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Michael. I wanted it to look, I didn't want it to look like just a box room or anything. So the French doors was the whole purpose of that. And the second part of that is, if you open both doors, getting an airplane in and out those doors is easy. You got a lot. You're not trying to turn it up on its side and, slide it underneath the, if you've got French doors, you open both doors up, you can walk right out with the airplane, pretty much undisturbed. You just open the doors and go out. So that's the main reason for the French doors. And then I'm going to put another set of French doors at the other end of the house or the apartment on the elevated section, just for bringing furniture in and out. I don't want to have to come all the way down here, open the French doors, make the bend to go up the stairs to bring a couch in, when I can just open the doors at the other end of the room, and it's only going to be about 4.5 feet high. Just lift the couch up and set it in there, go upstairs and drag it in and put it where we want it, close the doors. So I'm going to leave those French doors at that end, just for being able to bring furniture in and out of the living room, the house, the rest of the house. So, refrigerator, whatever. And I can put a ramp on it and just roll it up a ramp, a refrigerator, or whatever we're bringing in. And then go right through those French doors. And then after they're closed up, it's just a wall. And we can still put a couch inside against the doors and block it. Because if we're gonna bring something in, we'll just move the couch, open the doors, bring it in, close the doors, put the couch back. No big deal. So I've given this a lot of thought, guys. This isn't something I haven't put a lot of thought into. Yeah. So we'll have a fly-in, burn to the ground party here. I'll invite all you guys. Give you plenty of time to get here. We'll get a date figured out because there won't be any urgency to burn it to the ground. So, if we do that, we can definitely make a plan that suits the most of you. If you want to come, we'll pick a day in sometime during the year. It doesn't matter if it's summer or winter or whatever, and we'll do that. I don't see that in the near future, but maybe. Prices are coming down. Interest rates are going to come down. So the next 6 months, if we get a good enough deal on a house, we might just drop the down payment and have a house built. And then we will have to kind of speed things up and get the house burnt to the ground or whatever. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. We'll make a decision here soon. Well, let's not say soon, but when we make a decision, I'll let you know. That's kind of the plan. We're looking, like I said, we're looking at maybe a repo trailer. We're looking at maybe building a house. We're pretty much given up on buying a new trailer. I'm just not going to spend that much money. For a few dollars more, we can build a real house that'll go up in value. And if we buy a trailer, by the time you spend the money to have it delivered and hooked up and leveled, put together, and 30 grand, Jesus. Yeah. So we're pretty much ruled out a new one, unless they're running a hell of a sale on it. But a new house maybe, or just a repo house, a rebuilt mobile home maybe. We'll see. Kicking around a lot of ideas. We'll see. Been looking online. What we liked about the travel trailer ideas, they're about the same square footage inside as a single wide mobile home for a fraction of the cost. You can get good used ones anywhere from $16,000 to $25,000, and all I got to do is give them the money, hook it to the back of my truck, and bring it home. It's no big delivery charge and all that crap. We can just bring it home. If it's a fifth wheel, my buddy Wayne's got a fifth wheel truck. So if we buy a fifth wheel one, I'll just have him bring it home. No big deal. So, and we could basically back it in the garage and plug it in, and we can be living in it that night. So, no sales tax to pay, no impact fees to pay, no setup fees to pay, none of that. And my property taxes aren't going to go up either. So right, exactly. And that's exactly why we started thinking that, Michael. No property taxes, no sales tax or property tax if we buy it used. So yeah, it's GB Linden, what's up? How you doing, man? How's fatherhood treating you? So anyway, yeah, that's what we've been kicking around. We've been putting a lot of thought into it, and we'll, and I'll update you as we move forward. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. We're looking at it and seeing. You're tired? Is she walking yet? She took her first 2 steps yesterday. Okay. You're tired now. Wait till she starts running. She's going to wear your ass out. Yeah, wait till she can start walking and running. Then you're going to be... Have you child-proofed all the cabinets and everything yet? Running is not an issue? Yeah. When you're running after her, it is. Lack of sleep is the issue, yeah. So, yeah, that's funny. Okay, cool. Send them to me, GB. That'd be great. Have you been watching Skip, Wesley's son? He had his power drill out the other day. He was doing drywall work. How many of you guys, did you guys see that? If you haven't seen that, you got to go to Wesley's Facebook page. It's hilarious. They're redoing their studio for Motion RC. So he's out there with this screw drill gun, and Skip had to go get his, so he went and got his little tyke whatever, and he's out there on the wall screwing screws too. I thought that was hilarious. It was really cute. Yeah, you're too busy to watch your own shit. Yeah, I don't blame you. What is that? Some kind of a belt strap or something, GB? How does that work? What exactly does that do? 3M sticky stuff. Okay, cool. That's cute. Yeah, get her out there flying for sure. You get her one of those little tiny RC crawlers. You know, the 1/24th scale, the little tiny one. You know, you can get them for less than $100. Get her one of those so she can drive. You know, get used to working a control and driving it around. She'll have a ball. You'll have a ball too. You can take turns playing with it, or buy 2. Do what George did. Buy 2. One for her, one for him. You know, then you got it. You guys can be chasing each other around. Oh yeah, she goes for your sim radio. Yeah, get her on Flght, real Flght. Yeah, there you go. That'll work. Should be beating up the boys. Any Dollar Tree runs lately? Yeah, GB, I go there every week. Yeah. Hey, I'm not buying any foam board. Michael Bear's still in here, I think. He's buying foam board there. But yeah, I buy certain things there. So yeah. I like it, GB. This Spitfire is very nice. It's very nice. I'm pretty overall. I'm very happy with it. I bought two of them. I unboxed one Sunday and built it tonight. Not all the way, but mostly. And then I unboxed the second one tonight. There's some damage on the second one, but since I'm planning on repainting one anyway, I'll probably put this one together. I wasn't going to put them both together, but I'm going to now because I'm going to put this one together and paint this one. And I want to change the paint scheme a little bit. And then so that'll take care of the flaws that are in it I can fix with since I'm going to paint it. So, yeah. Yeah, Roy, I'm almost positive you're right. I'm probably going to like it better than the free wing one. As far as flying, the free wing one does not fly that great. It's not a horrible flyer by any means, but it's not the best flying airplane ever, like everybody told me it was going to be. It's not even in the ballpark of even in the same reality as the Carbon ZT-28. I mean, there's nothing. It's not even near that. So I don't know where these guys think this plane is such a great flyer. I mean, it flies okay. It's not horrible flying, but it ain't no T-28. So I was very because they had me convinced that this was the greatest flying airplane ever, and and that's why I spent the money to buy it. And no, not impressed at all. And then the tail wheel broke off on the second flight, which really pissed me off. So yeah, not impressed with that thing at all. Roy, the only thing it compares to it, honestly, is the Flex Innovations RV8. They fly almost identical. They really do. The only where the RV's better is when it's really windy. The RV will kick the T-28's ass in the wind. But overall, they fly identical. You don't notice the difference until a really, really windy day, because the T-28 will get tossed around. The RV8 don't care. The Aura and the T-28 just is laser focused. It don't care how windy it is. It does not give a shit. You just can't disrupt that airplane. No matter how windy it is, you can't disrupt the airplane. It just will not respond to wind. It fixes it. It just automatically takes care of it. So I just put a video of it up today, GB. There's a video of the T-28. I flew it today. Well, I flew it a while ago, but I mean I put the video up today. So yeah, you can go watch it fly. No AS. I didn't buy the bind and fly. I bought a plug and play. So there's no AS3X, no gyro, none of that. It's just stick and rudder. It's just a great flying airplane. It was a really calm day. It was beautiful. So yeah, just a great flying airplane. But like I said, the only thing better, I think the only plane better than that, and only in certain conditions, is the Flex RV8. The in heavy winds, hands down, the RV8's got it. But in calm winds, they're identical. They fly exactly the same. So yeah, just two great airplanes, and they're about the same size. They're both massive, big airplanes. The wingspan's longer on the T-28, but the girth of the RV8 wing is much bigger. It's just a big square wing. So I think the square inches there's more square inches on the RV8 than the T-28. But yeah, those are the. If you want a plane you can fly in any kind of conditions, man, that's the RV8's the one you want, because it'll fly in anything. Yeah, yeah. It's you start to. I don't know if you just lose confidence, or if you just. I don't know, but yeah, once you crash an airplane, you don't want to crash another one right away. It just hurts too much, both mentally and financially. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, when you got an audience and you crash. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I've had enough fun for one night. Thanks for coming, guys. Glad you were all here. We had fun. I'm gonna call it, because it's the humidity's going up again out here. It's starting to get pretty sticky out here. Oh, great. Got it. The humidity's 75 out here. Yeah, it's way stickier than I thought. So yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Have a great weekend, guys, and we'll see you Sunday night. We'll do this again. So we'll see you then. All right. Yeah, sticky balls. Yeah. Thanks, GB. I needed a graphic analysis on that. Thank you. All right, Donald. We'll see you. Michael Bear. You guys all have a great night. We'll catch you later.